Daily Bible reading, Matthew chapter 5, verses 21 through 48. You have heard that our fathers were told, "Do not murder," and that anyone who commits murder will be subject to judgment. And I tell you that anyone who even nurses anger against his brother will be subject to judgment. That whoever calls his brother, "You good for nothing," will be brought before the Sanhedrin. That whoever says "fool" incurs the penalty of burning in the fire of Gehenna. So if you are offering your gift at the temple altar, and you remember there that your brother has something against you, leave your gift where it is by the altar, and go make peace with your brother. Then come back and offer your gift. If someone sues you, come to terms with him quickly, while you and he are on the way to court, or he may hand you over to the judge, and the judge to the officer of the court, and you may be thrown in jail. Yes, indeed, I tell you, you will certainly not get out until you have paid the last penny. You have heard that our fathers were told, "Do not commit adultery." And I tell you that a man who even looks at a woman with the purpose of lusting after her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye makes you sin, gouge it out and throw it away. Better that you should lose one part of you than have your whole body thrown into Gehenna. And if your right hand makes you sin, cut it off and throw it away. Better that you should lose one part of you than have your whole body thrown into Gehenna. It was said, "Whoever divorces his wife must give her a get." But I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife, except on the ground of fornication, makes her an adulteress, and that anyone who marries a divorcee commits adultery. Again, you have heard that our fathers were told, "Do not break your oath, and fulfill what you have sworn to Adonai." And I tell you not to swear at all, not by heaven, because it is God's throne, not by the earth, because it is his footstool, and not by Jerusalem, because it is the city of the great king. And don't swear by your head, because you can't make a single hair white or black. Just let your yes be a simple yes, and your no a simple no. Anything more than this has its origin in evil. You have heard that our fathers were told, "Eye for eye and tooth for tooth." But I tell you not to stand up against someone who does you wrong. On the contrary, if someone hits you on the right cheek, let him hit you on the left cheek too. If someone wants to sue you for your shirt, let him have your coat as well. And if a soldier forces you to carry his pack for 1 mile, carry it for 2. When someone asks you for something, give it to him. When someone wants to borrow something from you, lend it to him. You have heard that our fathers were told, "Love your neighbor and hate your enemy." But I tell you, love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. Then you will become children of your Father in heaven, for he makes his sun shine on good and bad people alike, and he sends rain to the righteous and the unrighteous alike. What reward do you get if you love only those who love you? Why, even the tax collectors do that. And if you are friendly only to your friends, are you doing anything out of the ordinary? Even the Goyim do that. Therefore be perfect, just as your Father in heaven is perfect.